It's week 6 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Dolphins coming up next.
Honestly, like
from beautiful South Florida, there's a look
sorry,
at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
a lot for this country. He ended the Cold War.
Hi
And the
everyone,
wall,
Brandon Gordon,
tear
Charles
down
Davis.
with
Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they interplay in this one. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
This is what I said. I feel like we need another president just like Ronald Reagan because
On the other side
this
of the
was
field,
a
the visiting
great
Panthers.
president and
They were
he
winners
did
last time
more.
out, so they'll be looking
We
Charles to make
need
it 2 in a row.
more leaders, but not the one that doesn't do anything.
Good defense and some key plays on special teams.
And then I put
Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And a nice return.
Ronald Reagan's crows, like his
So
one
the Panthers set to take over for the
sweet
first
song.
time. And
So
Charles will
start
get a look
the
at the
music.
much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall
when-
pick from April's draft.
What?
Bryce Young, the quarterback out of Alabama with a Heisman Trophy in his hip pocket, is the new face of Carolina football. 80 touchdowns, just 12 picks in his college career for the Crimson Tide. He may be a little small in terms of size.
No.
Potential, massive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. That's good, the completion there for 7
that was so
yards.
funny.
And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hopefully,
Young to throw it.
we get our to be an next time. Oh my gosh. So like that's like pretty much my ending. Good.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is
Just the
Tyreek Hill.
quote, that's all. Because I don't have to pull anything.
This is taken at the 23.
I don't have to
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The
Because
Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season.
And I just
Tua
have
Tagovailoa.
a lot of different
And no excitement
stuff.
unless,
So, like,
unless you're on the
basically,
defensive team
I don't
last
have
week in his numbers.
to,
Because the only excitement he really
do
generated was the
anything
one
else
interception he
to
threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game.
Yes.
So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
From the gun, it's Tua. Being chased out left. He's got him in. Complete. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
What, Hershey?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling in.
Like it at Hershey.
The Dolphins
You
at
can
2 and 3 here to
see
begin the new
it.
season.
So
They
dark.
come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's
We
nothing to
have
panic
to
about.
trade him.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
Again, in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would make a pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker.
But
You hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Jason Sanders down for the extra point.
oh,
And that makes it 7-0
Sorry.
Dolphins. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was
Well,
capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Are you sure? Because
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
because
The Panthers
people
coming back out
had a
onto
bit
the field
of
for
it.
their second
People will
drive.
ask you
And they have the game here
who's
followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
And stuff.
Let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
But you may
Maybe a good spot to take a shot.
you may never know because people may surprise you.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, everybody will surprise you.
On EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a
But
first
you
and
may
10.
never know. Like, maybe tomorrow there's going to be a come. Who is
So
that?
here a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
You know what really fires up
Oh
offensive
my
linemen?
gosh. Yeah,
The guy
so,
that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and
like,
break a tackle
yesterday,
along the way.
my
On
mom,
second down, here's the option.
like, didn't
Holding it, maybe the
think
wrong
that I
decision.
could
As he
reach
stopped
the,
in the backfield.
like,
He'll lose a
oh wait,
yard
my
on the
mom
play,
is
so
calling
now they
one
need
sec.
3
Let me
yards
end
on
this.
third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to get the first. On third down, they're running with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. It'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they person try to put it in there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in there.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And going deep for Hill. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2 and now on first down. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A first down throw for Young. That is taken in by Hurst. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
There he goes, left side. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to Dolphins staying put. They'll go for 2. It's a run with Mostert.
And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. Well, they had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 2nd down throw for Young.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies have tried to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Young on 3rd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Tua, the final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half.
Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And he returns this to the 22.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off of play action, Tagovailoa in trouble, and he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Another run here with Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
this game at 2 possessions in the second half and really adds pressure to the opposition.
Yeah, it certainly does, especially their offense. It takes a lot of pressure off the offense of the team that's leading. They got a little bit more of a cushion to play with now. How about the thanks each guy was getting as they came off the field after that block? Special teams, certainly special in that situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. On 3rd down, here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Piniero's extra point up and good.
And the lead is down to 2.
Panthers 13.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. It's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
and the Dolphins take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now Young and the Panthers
Down by 10. A little under 2.5 to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, Young. Able to find Fielder. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Here's Young. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Young.
He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Now Young.
Carolina.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 60.
And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Dancing to his left. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. To throw is Tua. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That'll be caught by Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back to throw is Tua. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Hill. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Tagovailoa looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, they just sucked the energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's going to let it fly. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Scoring game, Charles, that we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. That just to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Miami, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.